Major Arcana. It can be quite a daunting experience for many beginners and even intermediate practitioners of the tarot to understand and really get to know the personalities and the archetypes in the Major Arcana. And there has been an approach that has helped me a lot when it comes to the Major Arcana, and that is the system and the theories of Oswald Worth. So I thought I would share this with you in a video series, so it's not going to be only this, but probably in 5-6 videos, where I'm going to go through his system of systemizing the Major Arcana. He was quite a lover of systems, so he was categorizing and systemizing the Major Arcana in many different ways, connecting them to Kabbalah, to Hermetism, to astrology, astronomy, and even colors, elements, textures, I don't know what, lots. But this is very helpful for us who are so lucky that we can read his writings. And this is the book of Oswald Worth, or Wirth, which is probably his Swiss-German pronunciation of his name, but let's just go for Worth for now. This is this book from 1926, I think. It came out a year after his second version of his tarot deck, and his tarot deck was only the Major Arcana. So this was his focus for his study and his research. And I love that. I love that a person actually focused only on the Major Arcana. And he made a great system, which I'm going to try to lay out for you today. So let's start. You don't need Oswald Worth's tarot deck to do this. So you can use any tarot deck. It's just his way of organizing the Major Arcana, so it really makes sense. You can go deep into the cards and you can see them in relation to each other, and it's really helpful. So let's just start. So what he does is that he lays out all the cards in a system of 2 rows. So I'm going to just put up like an image of how he did it. So you start with Magician, obviously, and then you end with Strength. So I have a newer deck today, and we all know that the Golden Dawn or the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, in that deck they switched the place of Justice and Strength. But he hasn't done that, and that's the reason for it. So I'm going to have Strength in number 11 spot, and then I'm going to have Justice in the 8 spot. Right. So then we have Magician, High Priestess, Empress, Emperor, the Pope, Lovers, Chariot, Justice, Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, and Strength. And these are divided into 2 groups of 5, and the Lovers in the middle. And the first group is about principles and potential, And the second group is about execution or putting into motion. So the first group, I'm going to talk to you about the first group in this video, and I'm going to the first and the second I think I will do in this video, and then we can go to the next video and we will take group 3 and 4, and then after that then the fun starts. So pay attention. I'm going to to come back to the Magician, because the Magician and the Fool, they are a little bit special cards. Okay, so then you have the High Priestess. The High Priestess, she's feminine, she's spirit, and she's intuition. She's sacred knowledge. So what he sees in her is spiritual potential. And then you have the Empress. And she is also feminine, but matter. So when High Priestess was spiritual, feminine, the Empress is matter, feminine. She represents nature, concrete knowledge, natural potential, or the potential of nature. So these two have the same traits of potential and femininity. But the High Priestess is spiritual or sacred knowledge, and the Empress represents nature's knowledge, concrete knowledge and matter. Then we have the two male counterparts. So it is the Emperor. So he is masculine, of course, and he is matter. So he is representing science and mathematics and the concrete law, worldly law, as he is probably making the laws. And then we have the Pope. And the Pope is masculine, but spirit. So he represents religion, sacred law, doctrines, even esotericism. So these two are the same as in masculine, but the one is matter and the other is spirit. The one is sacred law and the other one is worldly law. So these are the two couples. And then in this same group we have the Magician, and the Magician, he's not a sum of the four, but he has some talents, let's say, that this other four doesn't have, because he knows it all. So he's masculine, he's the personification of the self, he is consciousness in potential, because these all in group 1, they are all representing potential. So he's combining these four into one. He's masculine and feminine and spirit and matter. So that was the first group. Let's go to the second group.